It's okay.
Okay.
So, hello everyone. This is Jung. So, I'm first time connecting with the Zoom with the Uganda, but this one is, I think, is the first seed for we try to shake the Africa. Change something different. Is that right? Anybody on?
Yes, we are on.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. That's wonderful to hear. And then I thank you for a good connection. It's kind of miracle. Paul, yes, we can, connect together. Are you ready, Paul?
Yeah.
We're gonna shake Africa.
Yes.
Okay?
We,
Yeah.
we are ready. We are ready for that. I'm at a client's shop right now,
Mm-hmm.
supporting them to use
Okay.
our product.
Okay.
And as you are coaching us on mindset, this
Mm-hmm.
is something that we need for us to be able to provide the best for the
Mm.
people.
So,
So we need to
mm-hmm.
be ready ourselves mentally,
Okay,
and then we
yeah.
also reach
Mm-hmm.
out to others.
We make it
Yes.
happen. So this one, as much
We
as
make
we
it
can
happen.
share. Yeah. Also, I send
Yes.
you that
Yes.
like a AI company. What do you think? That one is a big value.
Yeah. So I'm doing the review of the the tools,
Mm-hmm.
and I really like it because it sits exactly with the software that we are building. Currently,
Excellent.
we have manufacturers
Mm-hmm.
who have duplicate barcodes,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have people who are doing fake barcodes, and they
Mm-hmm.
are not internationally recognized.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So in my perspective, I was already looking at a picture where we can see a barcode that will tell us the time of production, the expiry dates, more
Mm-hmm.
than just an identity of a code alone. So we want to have extra information.
That's
Do
right.
we
They
have
will.
even a batch
Mm-hmm.
number?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Can we be able to have this batch number on a product? Can we be
Mm-hmm.
able to use the QR code to even do recycling? Because when you look at products for consumption, you should
Mm-hmm.
also be able to look at end of life.
Mm-hmm. And
And this kind
also,
of
yeah.
information will help
Mm-hmm.
us. Yeah.
Also, that
Yeah.
one is not only product. You can put as a
Yes.
human as well. Because
Oh,
if you're a patient, you're all the history, your like
yes.
sickness history, and then your
Yes.
X-ray, everything will be there. So this
So
one,
we have the people to
yeah,
check.
that's right.
We have the people.
Eventually, we designed that one for humanoid robot. So
Oh,
new barcode gonna be not a flat one. The only QR code you can scare one, the flat surface. But that new
mm.
one looks like your eyes. So
Oh.
they can check any angle. So this is
Ah,
they have almost 200 patterns inside. So it's
okay.
amazing. Not only Africa, we can sell this one to all over the world. Also like
So these young
exact. Hmm?
people,
Sorry, go ahead.
the young people don't yet know about it. So once I finish the review, I
Mm-hmm.
will update them on the new QR code
Mm-hmm.
designs that we're looking at spreading the market.
I only because I'm connecting a lot of company. We not gonna
Yeah.
teaching the mindset. We're gonna open any technology, Korea to one. Every time I'll bring the technology and share. So I want you two guys make better, for upgrade that one for Africa or all over the world. Okay? So this is gonna be huge opportunity. We're gonna
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
shake the Africa. Okay?
Yeah.
So be ready, okay,
We are
everyone?
ready.
Yeah,
Yes.
if they don't join this today, they will miss out. You know, today, anybody was on this today, you are very, fortunate. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Josh, you can mute.
Invite the people
Okay.
as much
So
as you can, okay? But I gonna
yeah, I
share,
think
okay? No, go ahead.
our next session, I will also introduce a few startup founders at the National ICT Innovation Hub for them to be able to take part
Okay,
onto this. So
okay.
do it in Chinese, by the way. It's fluent
Okay.
in Chinese.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So,
but going forward, we will get to have more people who can take part in this.
okay. Anyway, I keep quickly some give about the background about Napoleon Hill Institute, or where is it Napoleon Hill is come from. I'm gonna share the PPT. I made it. It's okay. So here, can you see it? Okay. I wanna
Yes.
Kasaga, Kasanga. Okay, sorry, my name. Can you read
Yes,
this page? Can you read this one?
we're having Napoleon Hill's Principles of Success.
And then lesson one.
Then lesson one,
Mm-hmm.
we're having definiteness of purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Then when we proceed down, we have the starting point of all achievements.
Mm-hmm. So this picture, what do you see? What this picture remind you?
The one in the background.
Yes, background. Anything is okay. Nothing wrong and right. It's just I want to bring your imagination. This is Uganda. You said this is the biggest lake, you
Oh,
know?
can I attempt?
Yeah, yeah, Paul. Go ahead. Yeah.
First, there is a lighthouse,
Mm-hmm.
and the lighthouse is used to provide direction to the boats or the ship
Mm-hmm.
for them to know where to go and dock. Yeah. So they
That's
can be able
right.
to tell the landing site using the lighthouse. So it gives them direction.
Very, very good. I mean, it's yes, it's anyone, that we need a direction. If you want to come to the Korea, you want to go right direction. Otherwise, you're never gonna go there, isn't it? So somebody with a light they can guide will be easier, isn't it? So this principle give me a guide to my life. I was a jig-a-jag, not like a straight line, but somehow I met. This is my anchor. So I do study every day philosophy of Napoleon Hill stuff because we will tell you why. So okay. Okay, next page. Oh, wait. Next page. Paul, can you anyone can read?
Okay, let me read it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll read the whole page up. I'm clear, loud and
Mm-hmm.
clear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The key success. The starting point of all achievement is desire. Keep this constantly in mind. Weak desires bring weak results. Just a small fire makes a small amount of heat by Napoleon Hill. Then we get to the questions. Question one, have you ever felt lost, not knowing what you truly want? Many dreams that ultimately remained just fantasies. And I think this one happens a lot in the creative world or being an innovator. You have everything, but even starting becomes a problem. Then last it says, this lesson will reveal why definiteness of purpose is the fundamental dividing line between successful people and the mediocre, and how to use these principles to guide your life in the direction you truly desire.
Okay, thank you, Paul. You see that what he said, the the desire. Like for example, you're hungry. That means you know how to get the food, because you don't eat the food, we cannot survive. It's human like nature, always searching. We are aggressively searching for something, you know. So that's the reason desire is something, like we saw the picture, like what you desire, like you're on the boat, you want to catch the fish. So that one you have to put into the mind. So if it is weak, you will get the weak result. Your strong result, strong desire will get the strong result. Like who has a very strong result, strong desire? Elon Musk. He want to go to the spaceship, like a moon or Mars. His desire is huge, So can you accept someone? Can you can you already accept? Okay, so it's same that concept. So Napoleon, the Napoleon we will explain later on. He will, he's come from Great Depression. America was the most depression time. He was born at that time. So think about it, like, have you ever felt lost, not knowing what you truly want? I think we, Kasaga, do you had any dream when you were young?
Yes.
What kind of dream? Can you share?
Uh, my dream as a kid very long ago, I wanted to become a doctor.
Doctor. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So are you heading to the doctor yet? Not yet?
And not really, I just diverged, I changed to another.
Okay. Well, it's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, you can change. So here, you gotta be, we will tell you later, Napoleon Hill book, this is a burning desire. You need the burning desire. You have to burn the boat and do something, change. So I think you maybe read some mindset and, kind of books. So, if you got a lot of people are in the world, they got lost because of, the social media. They just watching the social media at the moment. You ask them, what is your dream? What is your definite purpose? I'll call the DP, definiteness of purpose, is a kind of your like compass, where, like a ships, they need a compass where you're gonna go. So that, the kind of fuel is desire. So we are like an engine, the biggest powerful engine, in the humankind is a human being, not AI. But okay, the next one. So now we'll explain about Napoleon. Kasanga, can you read it a little bit about Napoleon Hill? Can you read the
Okay,
footstep of a giant Napoleon Hill?
let me read.
Mm-hmm.
The footsteps of a giant, Napoleon Hill. So we're having Napoleon Hill, 1883 to 1969, known as the father of modern success and the creator of millionaires. His life is a legendary story from poverty to excellence. Humble beginnings. Born in 1883 in a poor family in the Appalachian Mountains of Virginia, USA.
Mm-hmm.
He lost his mother at a young age and lived a hard life. Then a turning point in fate. At the age of 18, as a journalist, Hill had the honor to interview Andrew Carnegie, the then steel magnate and world's richest man. This meeting completely changed his life trajectory. Then the 20 years of search. Hill accepted Carnegie's challenge to spend 20 years studying more than 500 America's most successful people to summarize a universal philosophy of success.
Okay. Thank you, Kasaga. Sorry. It's, you see, Napoleon Hill, he was born like a poor boy to the master of success. So he made millions of a millionaire in America. You may know the Andrew Carnegie, Carnegie Foundation in the US. So he was the first, billionaire in the US. He started with, he was a factory worker. He was getting paid $1.50 an hour. And then he become age of 66, Andrew Carnegie. He become merged all the steel company in the US. So they made a railroad, they made a bridge, all the steels, manufactured like car as well. The Henry Ford and, Graham Bell, all kind of industry. So he mastered how to become rich, but he doesn't know how to teach them. So he was looking for a person, like a small reporter, like Napoleon Hill, and give his contact, 500 Americans, most of the successful people. He did the interview, and then he wrote a book called Think and Grow Rich, which is here. I mean, it's down there. It took 20 years. He created one of the best book. So today, you guys, Africa, met me, okay? I'm carrying his torch. So we're gonna, the change to poverty to success. Are you ready? Including Paul.
Yes.
Everyone? Just the yes? I want to
Yes.
need more,
Yes.
Yes, we are
bigger. Yes, we are
We
ready,
are ready.
because we have a
very.
Napoleon Hill's spirit. But this one is, you see that 1983, they didn't have AI. They didn't have a Jung. They didn't have a technology at all at that time. But those people become billionaire. If we cannot do, we have something wrong, isn't it? Think about it. We have a far advanced technology. You understand?
Yes, we understand.
Okay, so go to the next one. So you see, Andrew Carnegie's, someone can read? Musoke, do you know this person, those people?
Actually, I don't know them,
Okay,
but I can read them.
okay.
There is
You don't know anybody?
mm,
Anyone? Okay, so I will explain the case. Andrew Carnegie, he was control the steel, like Hyundai. Hyundai is controlling steel in Korea. So, and Thomas Edison, he invented, the like fluorescent light, light bulb, Without his invention, electricity, we're not gonna have AI yet, His invention, just light bulb, that is a starting point. You see what I'm saying? And then Henry Ford, he made a car, They were changing the horse to the car. And then John Lacapello, he's digging the oil from ground. You see, but they have more, but they pick up for those main people, they create American industry. You understand what I'm saying? Without that American industry, we're not going to have a prosperity like now. So it's very key people. This technology, at that time was huge, but now it's nothing. Anybody can do that nowadays with the technology, even, the primary school kid, because we have an AI, computer, mobile phone, Also, they have a Graham Bell, so who made the phone as well, But okay, do we have any question? Anyone? Okay, I'll just go, over anyway. And then we're gonna record it so we can watch again and again. Anyone can read about this page? Paul, can you read this one? Any volunteer? I cannot see the people. Okay, or
Let me read.
Lemerit. Okay, Lemerit, can you read this page?
Yes. Think and Grow Rich, an epoch making success Bible. Then born in the Great Depression. So we are talking of the book Think and Grow Rich. This book was born during the worst period of America's Great Depression, like a beacon of light, telling people telling people that wealth begins with thought, based on scientific research. This book is not an empty inspirational slogan, but based on the empirical research on hundreds of top successful people, refining 13 core principles. Core idea: wealth and success are not accidental, but follow specific psychological laws. As long as people can control their thoughts, set clear goals, they can attract and achieve everything they desire. I think I missed this part below the book.
Okay, Limon, thank you so much. You think about it, this powerful name. Schools should teach this philosophy. Think.
You didn't join the Napoleon Hill.
Yeah, think. You see, human beings the most, the important, the valuable part is the brain. Brains, the main function is thinking. And then thinking can go to negative as well, So we have to grow positive way. And then that can be accumulated, compounded, and then can be rich. A lot of people want to be rich overnight. It's impossible. So you need at least a decade of, the couple of decades of, the research, hard work will make a true riches. So this, Napoleon Hill was thinking about this name. He couldn't get that, the book name, but middle of the night, he come up with this name. And then he called the publisher. I got the name, like 2 o'clock in the morning. Publisher said, you better be good name. So he come up with the Think and Grow Rich. This actually my name is too, my Chinese character name. I will explain later on. Somehow it matched. Also good thing about, Great Depression means your adversity. The always adversity. Like, the lotus. I don't know, you guys have a lotus, lotus tree. They coming out is dirtiest, dot, but they are like blooming the most beautiful flower. It's nature. Nature, they know how to make art, even though there is nothing there. So ideally, this one is resonating for a story with Uganda. You guys have, tremendous, I don't know, economy is slow. That means good, like a Great Depression. Exactly resonate with this book. So, but we have to turn it around with energy, spirit. So that's we're gonna make it happen together. Okay? So it said that look at that this book, it is not just empty, inspirational slogan, but based on empirical researcher on hundreds of top success people defines there is certain core principle. One of them was desire, burning desire, and decision, imagination, like a kind of also persistence, initiation, something like that. So core idea. We will, I will teach every single principle, but practical way. We're gonna do together. There is a one of the that now we are doing called Mastermind as well. So I wanna you to think really hard about it. What happened today? This is the beginning. What we can do together. Something make a big thing. Okay, I will do next. Okay, anyone can read this part? Volunteer. We have to proactive. Okay. If I just do it by myself, everything, I'm just reviewing, but I want you to understand this one very deeply. Anyone?
It is okay. Let me take this one.
Okay.
Uh, so the cornerstone of success. What is the fifth of purpose? Defi
Definiteness of a purpose.
that is a hard word.
Yeah.
Uh,
Definiteness. Yeah. Yeah.
of purpose refers to a single precise time-limited goal that organizes all of a person's energy, thoughts, and actions toward a defined, definite end. This is not just a vague wish, such as I want to be rich. A definite goal must be specific and measurable.
That's right.
So what big wish
Mm-hmm.
is, I want to make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
But definite purpose, it goes like I will achieve an annual income of 500,000 by December 31,
Mm-hmm.
2028 by founding an online education company.
That's right. More
I think so.
specific, that clearly, that you said if you are going, you want to marry with someone, you need this, this have to spend the time. You have to find out what she love. I mean, have to ask her to date. It's kind of you have to need a definite need, clear. Their goal is whatever, or wish, like you buy the lotto or something like that. In that case, maybe it's gonna happen. Very not much chance. Think about it around you. People when they become 60 or 70, how many people reach their goal? That difference is who did the vague wishes or definiteness of purpose. Also, there is a committed. I love committed. I have to do it. This committed and then just the wish and is different. Thank you. We go to next one. Okay, who can read next one? Anyone?
Yes, let me read it.
Okay.
Why is definiteness, purpose,
Mm-hmm.
the starting point of success? One,
Mm-hmm.
provides direction, and two, concentrates power, then three, inspires motivation, and then four, measures progress.
Yes, yes. So it's
And,
and then okay, read down there.
and here,
Mm-hmm.
a man without a definite major purpose is like a ship without a rudder.
Mm-hmm.
He is at the mercy of every wind that blows, by Napoleon Hill.
Yeah, it's like you are on the ocean with the ship. You're floating because you don't know where you're gonna go. In that case, you're like you're just nobody in there, no aim, no like the direction with the ships. You understand? It's right? Okay. So anyone?
Yeah, I'm available now.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah. So why do most people fail? Through this research, we found that one of the primary reasons people fail is the lack of clear, dominant goal.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think now the next part is requiring us now to set our or to define a vague goal or to put in something about vague goals. Lack of the determination. Goal number three,
Mhm.
susceptible to
Mm.
influence. Yeah.
So it's the susceptible to influence means you just hearing someone's opinion.
Yeah.
Somebody will tell you should do this, that this was a better way. So it's always because
And you change direction.
mhm, mhm.
Yes.
So also like whatever, like a weather, today is a rainy day, hot day. I don't want to do it, In that case, you see the time go very quickly. Can you feel that? You know, Now is we are like 2026, so it's almost like the
That
over half of them, more than like one, two-thirds is gone. So next year will come, So every year going quickly, So and then we spend a lot of time just watching, somebody's doing it because you have to do it, or we have to do it together. That's a smart way. Okay, so and then next one, just a hand job. You have to master this one. This is a very good one. Anyone?
let me take this through, then I'll
Mm.
give the other ones for others
Okay.
to read through. So turning dreams into reality. Hill's classic 6 steps method. One, determine the exact amount you desire. Number two, determine what you are willing to give in return for it. Number three, set a definite date by which you intend to process it. Number four, create a definite plan and act on it immediately.
Okay. So you can do the two more. Yeah. Yeah. Let's continue.
Yeah. Then number five, write it down. So I think this is writing down the drill. Then number
Mm.
six, you read it loud.
Yes. And day and night. I mean, usually in the morning or nighttime. At least you did
Yeah.
30 days. So when when you can clearly picture, you see that every invention, like you had the imagination first, clearly picture first, and then you did draw the blueprint, and then that everything is created. Like for example, pyramid. Somebody imagine of a pyramid. Pyramid is the most stable structure. Like I went to China, the Great Wall of China. It's a huge, huge walls, I don't know how they built at that time. Even it's very hard to build a wall now with the technology, but they did a barefoot or whatever. They didn't have any like heavy machines, but they did it. They really had a definiteness of purpose. See, so it's nothing is impossible nowadays. Okay. And Paul, maybe can you read this one too? It's a very smart new way. Is we are doing this way too.
Let's read the last one, the footer on the other one. Then we get to this.
Hmm.
The previous slide. Let's go back to the
Previous
previous.
one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this one.
So yeah, at the bottom there it says, if you can clearly picture it, firmly believe in it, your world will pave the way to it.
Hmm. Yeah, I did
So now we
read
want,
too. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
so like I said, any invention, any great, the infrastructure and build this kind of concept, that you clearly picture first and then believe it, and then they can invent it later on. Okay, Paul, you can read this one too.
So modern practice, the SMART principle. As a modern supplement to Hill's method, the SMART principle is a well-known goal-setting framework that can help us further refine our goals. So SMART, it talks about being specific. Then the second one is being measurable. The third, which is the A, is achievable. The R meaning relevant, and T being time bound. Insight. Combining Hill's 6-step method with the SMART principle will give you an extremely powerful goal setting tool.
That's right. That's right. So Hill did that 6-step, but we were now advanced version. So we are doing more specific, and then we have now tool to measure. Also now we have AI to measure and then summarize, give a more specific. And then also we were achievable with a smaller goal. You have to break down daily goal, weekly goal, monthly goal, yearly goal. So it's we don't want to overachieve. And then if you lose your body, actually that's losses. Your body is time to the recover, and also the most important resources, because you are the only one resources we have to take care. Also relevant, sometimes our brain can go anywhere. You have a fantasy, but that one you will see later on. You will get depression. You're like a major relevant to the boundary. That's the give of stress. I don't want it. Also time bound. I think the most important thing is time. You can buy anything with the money, but time cannot. This second go now, never gonna come back to you. I believe, the most people, aged people, they know that, time is, but sometimes we are wasting time, but it's okay as a human being, but not all the time. Want to accumulate achievement with time. Okay, next one. So anyone? Or I will explain this one. The power of purpose. Edwin C. Barnes and Edison. There is a young guy. He was a nothing. He didn't have anything, but he had a clear goal. I want to be a Thomas Edison's associate. So he took a train. He didn't have money. He jumped into the like a flight. I mean, in the like without paying. It's like a luggage section. So he went to see the Thomas Edison's office. And then, at the beginning, he said that whatever you give to me, I will take the job. So, and he said, I'm not just getting a job. I came here not for a job, make a living, but to become Mr. Edison's business partner. So, do you understand this one? It took a 5-year persistence and then partner at last. So like Paul is doing, he was so hungry, he reached out to Babylon. Even he reached out to me. Oh, I want to go to Korea to the work. You see, like become business partner. Job is no longer is valuable now. Once you have job, AI can replace it. You must have a company. or partnership. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's a true entrepreneur. Goal is not a wish, but promise with a deadline. Action is not a choice, but only a bridge to the future. Do we have any questions on this one? Anyone? This is a true story.
Yeah, if I may give a comment, I have actually read Think and Grow Rich,
Okay.
and the story of
Edwin. Mm-hmm.
it was very interesting actually.
Mm-hmm.
How he persisted, how he started working by mopping the floor, and
Mm-hmm.
from there how he went to a salesperson, then how he
Mm-hmm.
began to be a partner with Edison and
Mm-hmm.
everything. So that was a very interesting story of Napoleon Hill. Why he went around and asked how he became a successful person to every successful person in America. It was actually a good work.
Yeah,
I
one
think it
of
was
the
very well.
one of the my friend did he graduate like a dot-com boom, like 2000, I think 5 or something like that. It's a dot-com crash happened. One of my friend put the resume for 500 resume. He got all rejected. So he went to one of the like a restaurant. I'd like to work for free for 1 year. So he came to 5 o'clock mopping the floor. And 5 years later, he become owner of that company. You see, there are a lot of a story like that. People are, think different. Most of people, oh, I got rejected 500 times, so I'm useless. I cannot get a job. It's so difficult. But he didn't say it's difficult. I will create a job. You see, AI area, you gotta think that you have to create. So we are creating the most powerful like a mastermind in the Africa now together. Nobody can stop us, isn't it? So we have to, not only Napoleon can make a story, we can make a story together. That's right. Any comment, Kasaga?
So I like the example that you given. So someone being rejected 500 times, and then now they ask for just an opportunity to show what they can do.
Mm, mm,
And then after 5 years, now they own that particular entire establishment. And I would say I did something similar to that also growing up. Many a times, very hard. It was very hard, and I think some of the students here will say, and also attest to this. It's very hard to get an internship place because the first thing everybody sees is probably money and resources that they have to provide for you, and they are not there.
mm, mm,
So to me, I would visit an officer in an office, and I did this once in Kenya.
mm-hmm,
So I went to a district youth officer's office. I told him what I could be able to do, and he was very happy with it. Then he told me, Paul,
mm.
you can come in tomorrow anytime. Two
Okay.
weeks later,
Mm-hmm,
I was now able to take care of the office. I had access to the key. I would even come before the bosses staff and
mm-hmm,
take care of the place, organize it, and make my contribution. Of course, I did not ask
mm-hmm,
for a pay,
mm-hmm.
but it gave me an opportunity to have access to communication, organize youth activities, make contribution to the office, and it really made me learn a lot. So in the current world, everybody ties value to the money, but we forget on the social things that we gain, or
That's
even the
right.
capital, the social capitals, or the network that you
Mm,
can be able to build when
mm,
you're in certain places
mm.
that you can never pay money to access.
That's
So
right.
these opportunities
Mm,
makes life different. And in one of the slides,
mm,
it asks us a very good question.
mm,
What are we willing to pay to gain the thing that we want? And that pay can be a sacrifice in terms of time. It can be a sacrifice in terms of offering our skill to somebody else. It can be about creativity, which will talk about your mental faculty to be able to get something done. So when you talk about the price to pay, it's not only about the money. It can be the activity. It can be time itself. Be present for someone, and then things will change. And as you say, time moves very fast. Before you know it, you made a sacrifice 3 days, 6 months ago, and then 10 years later, somebody will say, I cannot sacrifice 1 year. But for you, it will be 11, 10 years after you sacrifice, and now you see the benefits of the thing. I think these are very practical things that many of us are forgetting today, and we need to be able to bring it back.
That's right. That's I said that Paul, you did a great job. That means I can say as senior, because you gave a value to that person. Money value is a more important value. You see, people remember by heart. You did a great, I asked at the beginning, what is your grateful for today? Feeling is the most, feeling and value is most important in this world. I was so blessed that so many people can help you, in the future. You ask them, you did a good thing, right thing. God, remember, universe, whatever you did. Even you don't remember, who will remember? Like this one, like a YouTube, why they so popular? Somebody did a good thing, people always watch it. So, and then they get paid, you see? Someone will, that payment will go to the, maybe go around, not, instantly. I will tell you the story about, do you know the Jack Ma, Alibaba? Do you know that guy? He was in Hangzhou. I went to Hangzhou there. There is a lake, is there, like remember, your place is like a Hangzhou, middle of somewhere, very small town. Nothing was there. He wake up, he was an English major. He wake up every day. Jack Ma went, because a lot of tourists coming to there in China. So he give a free tour. So, and then he was learning English. He was keep doing that one for a while, and then he learned the mind of Western people, which China was doing differently. So he was so become smartly. But once he graduated, he was not a good student. He couldn't get a job. He got rejected. I think teachers, KFC, McDonald's, always he applied. There is a, in 23 people hired. He was 24th. So he had no choice. He made company, for Alibaba in his apartment with 14 people. So whenever he did a record. You go to the YouTube, Jack Ma. That guy, 5 years, he didn't make any money. He went to America, and then, he saw the internet at that time. He typed beer, and then, the Budweiser and Heineken, like a Japanese beer, all came, but no Chinese beer. So he said he come back, I want to make an internet company. Everybody laughed at him. What is the internet? But he create that one. He didn't have money. He went to Masao Son, SoftBank in Japan. And then he didn't have any business plan. And he said, give me money. So Masao, Son Jung, he's one of the richest guy in Japan. He gave him money because he looked at his eyes, and then his friend. He looked like different. They are so hungry. And then Alibaba, the returned, I think, 5 or 10 years, less than something like that, 1,000 times returned to the, like SoftBank. It's amazing guy. Also in China, he made the Ant Group, the biggest IPO in a couple of, maybe, I don't know, 3 years ago, but somehow Xi Jinping turned down. but still Jack Ma is around here. That guy I admire a lot, very inspirational guy. He never studied English outside, Chinese guy, but really had the spirit and changed the whole China. So I want you to, people from Uganda, whoever, it's okay or whatever, Limon, we together, it's very possible, You see what I'm saying? And then with the poll as well. Poll you can inspire and I can support you guys. It's gonna be this golden opportunity. Do you agree, everybody? Yes?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Actually,
I
I'm very
agree.
grateful to Mr. Paul because
Mm,
I'm from Eritrea. So
okay.
when you come to Uganda, you don't know the people, you don't know the culture,
Mm,
and it's very hard to find jobs, especially if you are a foreigner in Uganda.
okay.
So when I had that interview and Mr. Paul accepted me, uh, I got a chance to know the workplace, how to develop, how to work with teams, what development tools to use. The experience has been very great for me actually. So I'm very grateful to Mr. Paul. As he said, social, what do you call it? It is very important, the
Yes.
social value. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes. Limon, you said that you are from which country?
I'm from Eritrea.
Ethiopia.
Eritrea.
Okay.
It's near
Yeah.
Ethiopia. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know the so many countries
No, no, it's
in
okay. It's
every.
okay.
Yeah. So, but
It's okay.
anyway, every story we can write a book about it. We can inspire so many people in Africa. Even we share this story. You see, people can change instantly. You see, that's the energy I call whatever Limon you shared. Someone need this education, this experience. You see what I'm saying? It's very important we have to share together.
Yes.
Okay. Next one. Limon, can you read this one? Oh, summary and review.
Okay. Summary and review. Definiteness of purpose
Definiteness.
is
Yeah, purpose. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah.
purpose is the starting point of all achievements. Number one is core traits of a goal. Number two is deep value of a goal. Number three is six-step method. Number four, key to making dreams come true.
Hmm.
So from today onward, let this definite goal be compass of your life.
Okay. So from today onward, let this definite goal be the compass over your life. So, okay, and then we go to next one. So, any question? Any question? Anything you learned today? Anyone share?
I just want to say thank you
Mm-hmm.
because this lesson, this session has been a good reminder for me because I've read that book a long time ago, but I almost forgot
Mm-hmm.
the values or the content of that book. This has been a great reminder for me because that book has pulled me out of as we said, depression. At
Mm-hmm.
that time, I was having a hard time, but I love to read books, so I got my hands on it. And when I started reading it, I saw my life like changing, like 90 degrees, let's say 90 degrees. I cannot say 100, but let's say 90.
Thank you.
So from depression, it made me to see a future where I can
Mm-hmm.
work, strive, and live a good life. So it was a good book, and thank you for
Mm-hmm.
doing this. It reminded me of that time. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone? Don't be
Yes,
afraid.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I've also read Napoleon Hill,
Mm.
Think and Grow Rich. The many a times I read them, and then I always fix myself to do a point of applying instead of recalling all the context. Napoleon Hill, the Carnegie books.
Mm-hmm.
Carnegie books helped me in public speaking.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think I've read a number of, about two or three Carnegie books.
Yeah,
But
Dale
being,
Carnegie,
being,
or
being,
yeah,
yes,
Dale
yes,
Carnegie. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's very good with things to do with public speaking and the people,
Mm.
social. As a senior citizen and also a coach, if you were given time and money to choose one,
Mm.
what would you choose and why? And what would you tell a young person who is growing up on what to
Mm.
choose? Yeah.
So again,
As a senior citizen and a coach, I know you've had a
mm.
lifetime of experience. If you are given two things to choose, time and money,
Mm-hmm.
which one would you choose and why? And
Mm-hmm.
what would you tell a young person about the one you choose?
Okay, I will use money, so it's and then buy the time. So because you called OPTTTR, or
Yes.
Napoleon's principle is OPM OPB. So other people's money
Mm.
and other people's time, other people's brain. So now it's modern days, business. You leverage. You see, if you have a token now, AI, you can buy the AI time. So AI will work for you. So it's save the time. Main goal is time is the most important. So you have to choose most valuable one. I think time is more value. So use the money as a tool to buy it. It's most successful with time, Warren Buffett or whatever, those Napoleon Hills, or the Elon Musk or Jensen Wang. They have plenty of money. Now they are buying the people in time.
So the most valuable there is time.
Yeah, that's right. So, but you can buy from the money, other people's time.
Now,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, if money is not there, it's me or it's you and whatever that is happening. How would you make use of that time before the money comes? Because I would also think you
Mm-hmm.
need the time to get the money so
Mm-hmm.
that you can be able to buy more time. So
Mm-hmm.
how do you use the time to get the money? Because now we may have a chicken and the egg. You will
Mm-hmm.
say, I will use money to buy time,
Mm-hmm.
but the money is not yet there. So how do you use the time to get the first money so that you can multiply your time?
That's right. You can do in that case, I will use half of my time to make the
Yeah,
money. And then,
yes,
from that on, you can buy the time. So you have to use portionally. So it's like
yeah.
I do with the portionally 7 different company as an advisor. So it's
Mm,
you don't put the one basket. You put all the
yeah,
time in the one basket.
yeah,
You will lose it everything. You see what I'm saying? That's Legion Chicken one. So it's try to use time wisely.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So that part is critical. Use time wisely
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so as to get the money, and then it
Mm.
can be able to help you multiply the time that you want. So you buy the time.
That's right. And then proportionally. And then
Yes.
also, I like compounded. So
Mm,
invested time and money. So if you see a lot of people make money that you spend right away, but you are
yeah.
compounded, this will grow like tree. The compounding curve, you slowly and jump up. I even knowledge as well, that I want to compound it. And then also this one we do the mastermind together. So we can use collaborative time. Some people spend the time to arguing. That means you got the compound negative way. but you work harmoniously, you go to the positive way. So that we know that you have to know your direction. That's my opinion. But anyway, I give this, this 14. I wanna, everyone wanna write down the definiteness of purpose. This is a homework. I don't know who is in charge. Paul, you give us someone in charge. I want people want to make own video. You can make some video. I want who you are, what you're good at it, what you are not good at it, and then also what is your definite needs purpose. Can you organize someone like this? Because we just listen. We don't capture. We don't action it. It disappears. Because that's a religion. This is investing their time, your time and my time. But I want to get the best out of it. So don't just let it go. You spend, maybe think about it like watch the video again. We will record and I will put into my YouTube. So at least maybe watch it several times. And then really find out what is definite needs a purpose. If you don't know, you text me, ask the Paul, ask help. We make it right. What I'm doing this one, we want to make it practical as possible. You understand, Paul? Can you organize with that? So we have to must do like this, and then we will get the really big goal together. A lot of most school is a problem. They teach it, take exam, and gone. They forget. I don't want to do that. I really want to intentionally focusing on this African Mastermind. Do you agree? Do you understand? Anyone have any rejection or any idea? I want to welcome it.
I'll say it's a very good approach, and I'll ask the team to identify their leadership for the mastermind session. I'll also be there to learn as they take the leadership, and then they coordinate so that we can be able to have the video that we've talked about. I just wrote it small here, but we will watch the video again once we share the link and we get it as we've asked it. So we share about who we are, what we are good at, what we are not good at, and our definiteness of purpose.
Yes. Well, I will come back in the 2 weeks later because I may have to go to China next week. So I will send some photo as well, what China doing it, Korea doing it with the high tech. So you got the pipeline. Think about it, connect through the me, you are in the Korean land. So I want to have a biggest imagination and then really thinking in this definite P, I call the DP. What is my DP? Definiteness of purpose. I really want to think every day with a pencil and paper. And then we make, this one as my, with DNA, So, we starting point is very important. Otherwise, next one become harder and harder. But we make this first one right, and next one will be very easily. And everybody here try to support each other. We're not gonna blame. Doesn't matter where you are. Everyone will be different, different level. But we wanna really understand. Napoleon is now here. He's, working with us. And then try help us together. Got it? Everyone? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Don't be afraid. That you will be. If we do that, I believe in the 6 months later, 1 year later, I guarantee you will be the different person. No one in the Africa will have this kind of training. I bet. Good? Sounds good?
Very good. Very good. I just want to encourage the team to also have confidence and respond unless somebody is in class or is having a busy time schedule right now. But I have had sessions of communication and I've wanted to give them an extra session about communication. I think probably if all is well in between, we'll have sessions of communication, be able to build confidence to talk to people because that's what leadership is. Leadership is about being able to talk to people, being able to influence people in a positive way. And now, what we are seated here doing is having influence of Napoleon Hill through your leadership. So tomorrow we
Yes.
have to do the same kind of people to others. Otherwise, if you want to change Africa and be alone, it can't happen. It can't happen. I see Eric has joined us. I want to ask Eric to take up the mic, say one or two, and in Chinese. You're also learning Chinese. We can teach
Okay.
you.
Well, I don't understand it,
Eric,
but yeah, I can. Okay, Eric, yeah,
can
go
you
ahead.
Chinese?
Can you turn on the everybody one camera if you can turn on? I want to see you. This happy
Eric,
moment.
are you able to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone.
Eric, are you able to pick up the mic and give us some Chinese?
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Or Korean. Anyone can speak Korean. Yeah. Timon.
Eric?
Limon. Okay.
Yeah. Ni hao is the most basic one that we can talk.
Eric, can you
Do you
speak
share the same
Chinese?
for greeting?
我学习中文. It's okay anyway. Eric is maybe doing something.
He
So
might have been on the move. But yeah. We'll have a session again for that as
Kasang.
well. Maybe when you return from your trip.
So
Yeah.
yes, and then Ukili. Ukili, is it
Yeah.
right?
Kim. That is Kim.
Kelly. Okay.
Ukili. And his
Okay.
Kim. His other name is Kim.
So everyone understand my pronunciation in English? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, let's we'll see what will what we can just I'm gonna just stop recording now.